Every day, I randomly pick a sample from my box of niche designer and artisanal perfumes. Today, I got DS&Durga Radio BOMBAY.
The abstract.
Alright, good morning. It's Tuesday. I'm still a little sick, so I don't know how this is going to go. But today, we have DS&Durga Radio BOMBAY. So DS&Durga is a house I don't know a lot about. I do know there's a few fragrances that people, are really into. This is one, I think this has a note of Palo Santo, which is why I picked it up. I don't remember. I've had it for a little while, but I'm ready to check it out today. And yeah, so let's go. All right, it's definitely kind of like a fresh cologne style. It has a little spice. Let's go. Okay. This seems like the kind of fragrance that would have a ton of ambroxan in it, but I'm not really getting anything too strong yet. There's spice. It's spicy fresh. This is like a spicy fresh fragrance. I'll look up the notes later, of course, but right off the bat, I think I'm getting like some sage, some wood. There's definitely some more exotic spices that I can't quite put my finger on. There's maybe a tiny bit of smoke. There's some green elements that I can't identify quite yet. Maybe tea. Overall, it's pretty good. I would say in this wheelhouse, in this category, this is really good. Like the spices and the greenness to me is very interesting. It's very different. But I am worried this is going to be one of those fragrances that just gives me a headache. I've come to just expect that from these types, these modern synthetic fragrances. It is quite nice. Anyways, it's pretty straightforward and simple. I would say I definitely enjoy the top notes, the opening. It's interesting. Yeah. It's just kind of green and spicy. Yeah, green and spicy. So anyways, I'm going to drive and I'll check in a few minutes if there's something worth talking about. All right, it's been a few minutes. I'm just checking in. The spices have changed a little bit. It's still a green, spicy fragrance. It is too bad that the foundation, that the base of this is that modern ambroxan type of fragrance, because it just doesn't work with me. It's still early. I just thought I'd check in. So anyways, so how was Radio BOMBAY from DS&Durga? Well, I kind of like this and I kind of didn't. We have woods that I like and we have ambroxan that I don't like. I'm still kind of sick, so my cold's been kind of messing with how I interpret these, and today is no exception. Right off the bat, I got some spiciness. I thought it was very green, but it kind of was an electric spice. To me, it was like the spiciness from a fougere mixed with wood, and it was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. I grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so wood to me is very nostalgic. Cedar, coniferous forests, these types of notes were just stuff I grew up with, so it's very nostalgic to me, and I associate it with very good memories. These larger companies seem to go two ways with these types of scents. You either get ambroxan or amber woods, and unfortunately this one is ambroxan. It's not over the line, so it's kind of okay. It's not super overpowered, but I've come so far in my journey that to me this is just not quite what I'm looking for. So the timeline. On first spray, you get some interesting notes and accords. There is spices. There is that electric accord that I really enjoyed. And after about 30 minutes, it starts to dry down. There's some more woods, but there's also a little bit of soapy ambroxan, and it's not exactly my favorite. Then in the deep dry down, a couple hours later, you get a bunch of woods. There's sandalwood, cedar, there's some balsamic qualities. My favorite wood scent right now is Arso, and it is great. There is wood, pine, There is a little gourmand cookie base that it's all on. It's extremely dense, but it's not overpowering. I love it. I would pick that over this any day of the week. This might be a little bit more suited for like a summertime. I would rate this a 6. Now, I'm giving it that high of a score because I do like wood, but yeah, 6 is about fair. I wish I could say I love it. I wish I could say I hate it, but it's kind of right in the middle. This is going to be too boring for niche heads. It's going to be too weird for people that just like designer fragrances. Kind of right in the middle, so it's hard to really recommend it for anybody. So unless you're a big fan of wood and interesting accords, then maybe I would steer clear of this one. For me, I'm going to pass, and I'll be back tomorrow with another random fragrance. So yeah, have a good day.